In this lesson, we will explore how to troubleshoot common identity and access management issues in an enterprise environment. We will cover subject access control, biometrics, and secrets management. These are critical areas that often face practical challenges in real-world environments. Let's begin with subject access control. Subject access control refers to how we grant or restrict access to different subjects. A subject could be a user, a device, a process, or a service. Understanding which subject is involved helps us isolate access issues efficiently. Let's start with user-based access control. This is the most common scenario. Imagine a user logs in successfully but cannot access a shared folder or application. The first step is to verify their group membership and assign permissions. Often, users are accidentally removed from a group or their access rights are not updated. Active Directory tools can help you quickly inspect and modify group memberships and access control lists. Next, we have process-based access control. Some processes or scripts need elevated permissions to execute tasks, like backups or installations. If a scheduled task fails, it may be because the process is running under an account without the required rights. Always check the service account credentials and permissions. For example, if a nightly backup fails to write to a network share, it's likely the backup process lacks write access. Device-based access control is increasingly important with the rise of bring-your-own-device policies. Enterprises often enforce access based on device compliance. A user might be denied access simply because they are using a personal or jailbroken device. Mobile device management solutions help ensure only trusted, compliant devices can connect. Troubleshooting here involves checking device enrollment, compliance status, and digital certificates. Now, let's look at service-based access control. This applies when services like APIs or microservices need to talk to one another. Issues often arise due to expired tokens, missing roles, or certificate problems. For example, a payment gateway might suddenly fail because the authentication token it uses is expired. Logs and API gateways can help track down these kind of issues quickly. Always ensure services are using secure, up-to-date authentication methods. Next, let's shift our focus to biometrics. Biometric authentication uses physical traits like fingerprints, facial recognition, or voice patterns to verify identity. While this method is user-friendly and secure, also introduces unique challenges. For instance, facial recognition may fail in low-light conditions. A fingerprint scanner may not work if a user's finger is wet or dirty. Hardware compatibility and sensor calibration can also affect reliability. Troubleshooting biometric issues usually starts by re-enrolling the biometric data. You should also check the device firmware and software updates. It is also helpful to allow fallback methods like PIN or password for when biometric authentication fails. Let's now move to secrets management, an essential part of IAM. Secrets include tokens, certificates, passwords, and encryption keys. They are used to authenticate and authorize access to systems and services. Tokens are widely used in modern web applications and APIs. They are often time-limited. A common issue occurs when tokens expire and are not refreshed. This leads to session drop-offs and failed logins. Implementing refreshed tokens and monitoring expiration times helps prevent this. Certificates are another common secret type. They are used in SSL and mutual authentication. An expired or misconfigured certificate can break communication between systems or cause browser warnings. Automated renewal using certificate management tools can greatly reduce this risk. Passwords remain a critical but vulnerable type of secret. Weak passwords, reuse, and frequent lockouts are common problems. Enforce strong password policies and multi-factor authentication to secure access. Also, monitor for brute force attacks using identity protection tools. Encryption keys and API keys are often used by developers and IT teams. If these are leaked or not rotated regularly, they become a serious security risk. Keys should be stored securely using secrets management systems like HashiCorp Vault or AWS Secrets Manager. Rotation policies ensure that old keys are replaced regularly to reduce exposure. Finally, rotation and deletion of secrets must be enforced. When an employee leaves an organization, their credentials and access tokens should be revoked immediately. Automation helps to prevent human error during offboarding and key changes. To summarize, troubleshooting IAM in the enterprise requires a clear understanding of the type of subject involved, the authentication method used, and the health of secrets being used for access. From simple user permission issues to complex service token failures, a methodical approach and the right tools can help resolve these problems quickly and securely. This concludes the overview of troubleshooting IAM components in enterprise environments. In the next lesson, we'll continue exploring more advanced identity and access techniques and architectures.